Are you looking for your next promotion in the public sector? If so, it's important to start positioning yourself now. In this weekly live, let's find out how to position yourself for your next public sector promotion. Hi, I'm Athena Ali, the Get Noticed coach. I'm a career strategist and government job application specialist. Welcome to my live broadcast today on how to position yourself for your next public sector promotion. So before I start today, I'd like to do an acknowledgement to country. So in the spirit of reconciliation, I acknowledge our traditional custodians of country throughout Australia and their connections to land, sea and community, and I pay respects to their elders past and present, and extend that respect to all Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people today. So welcome. In this weekly live, let's find out how to position yourself for your next public sector promotion. So if you're here live, say hi in the comments below. If you're watching the replay, add hashtag replay in the comments. You can also view this on my YouTube channel. If for some reason you lose the connection there on LinkedIn, you can also subscribe and it will give you notifications as to when I go live. So welcome. Today we'll discuss how you can position yourself for your next promotion. Now, the first way to do this is networking. Everybody knows that networking is a key tool to building relationships for future promotions. If you're looking to move up in the public sector, networking really is key, particularly when you're looking at higher level roles. So start getting connected with people in your field and attend relevant conferences or events that will expose you to people who will make decisions potentially about your promotion in the future. This won't only make you visible, but it'll also give you a chance to learn about the latest trends and developments from these key people, and knowing what their key drivers are when hiring the next person is going to be really key to your application. So certainly look into more networking, especially if that's not something you normally do or set out to do. The second thing is you can volunteer. So in the public sector, promotions are often based on merit and accomplishments. So if you want to position yourself for promotion, volunteer for assignments that showcase your skills and abilities. Now, it could be taking on more responsibility, it could be projects, it could be committees. You might even look at boards and board appointments to further your skills in governance so that you can land director level roles, for example. When you take on those extra responsibilities, you're demonstrating leadership potential and dedication to moving up that ladder. But it also means that you performed roles or functions at that level, which means you can speak to them in your application and at an interview. Okay. The third thing is to build relationships with key people. So this furthers what we were talking about a little bit earlier in terms of networking. But as there's a lot of competition for promotions, the higher up you get, it's really important to start positioning yourself early on for that promotion. Building relationships isn't an overnight thing. Building relationships takes time, and in that time, you're building trust and certainty in people. So when you have good relationships with key people or decision makers, they're more likely to want to promote you or tap you on the shoulder for a promotion and ask you to apply for roles. So get to know them on a personal level, share similar interests, backgrounds. Always act professionally when you're with them, and make it really known as you get into the relationship where you really want to go and what you want to be doing, so that they actually have an idea, or if they hear of something, they will talk to you about it. Okay? And when you're trying to build relationships with people, try and be helpful and add value to them wherever possible. And don't always make it about you. Building relationships isn't about selling to people the first time you see them, but it is an opportunity for you to add value to them and perhaps do something for them too in return for building that relationship and potentially asking for that promotion down the line. In order to land that next promotion, it might be that you need to improve some skills. Take on that feedback that you get from people, whether it's from recruiters or your managers, or even from, you know, past interviews you've been to. What I find is a lot of people who don't always land a promotion don't listen to that feedback and don't use that feedback for growth opportunities. If you're missing a skill in a particular area, or you need coaching with your mindset, or perhaps you need, you know, better skills when interviewing, seek out a way to fill that gap. It is so important to take on that feedback. If you don't take on that feedback and do something with the information you've been given, it can also be viewed by people as you not being willing to grow from the experience. None of us are perfect. And the best way to grow is to improve our skills, seek ways to be coached, or perhaps you do need to do a course. Maybe you do need to do the company director's course if you want a director position. So identify the skills that you actually need for the next level. Find your gaps and then seek to fill them, okay? Work out what courses you might need to do, what coaching that you might need to do to fill that gap. Also stay up to date on current trends. It's really important when you're at higher level roles that you are the innovator, you are the person steering the ship. And if you are, you need to keep up with trade publications, association conferences, and get involved in those sorts of things. Position yourself as somebody who actually really knows what they're talking about in your field, and that will make you somebody who's sought after for positions and potentially tapped on the shoulder to apply. Okay, so they're my tips on how to position yourself well for your next six-figure public sector job promotion. So before you go, I am looking for 5 public servants who are looking for a new six-figure public sector role, who have been trying to land a promotion or higher level role and cannot convert their resume to an interview, or cannot convert their interview into a job offer. If that is you, and if a promotion or high level role is out of your reach at the moment and you want to know how to go from invisible to promoted, or being headhunted by hiring managers and recruiters, then get in touch with me, because applications are currently open for my Invisible to Promoted program. Okay, I have more details on that. The program commences on the 20th of February, and there's a group or one-to-one program option available for that program. If you DM me, I will give you the link. And you can have a look at what this is all about, but it will help to position you for your next role. And it will seek to fill the gaps that might be lacking at the moment for you if you're not landing promotions or not landing interviews or succeeding in a job offer. Okay, so DM me for the link, or DM me, and we can arrange a confidential chat on how I can help you to position yourself for your next role. Otherwise, I'll see you next week. Have a great day, and I hope you've enjoyed today's live. Bye.